episode of BloodLust Boxing. I'm Sav.
And I'm Baz.
And we're finally doing another sit down. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been ages. It feels like a long time.
As promised, we're sitting down together. What's been going on, Baz?
You know what? So much. Just work, but main thing is just trying to get back into training, really.
Yeah, what are you training for?
What am I training for? Maybe a little white collar fight thing.
White collar fight?
Yeah, could happen.
Oh, you've just put a massive target on your head now.
Well, you got to please the fans.
Coming out of retirement,
the fans want
for a white collar fight. Fabio Wardley
a little exhibition fight, innit?
This is the next Fabio Wardley. You've seen what happened on the weekend.
That's it.
Baz could be the next Fabio Wardley.
This just gave me hope. Anything could happen, innit?
Yeah. I want to be 6'10", but it ain't gonna happen. But yeah, let's go. So when are you thinking of doing this white collar fight?
Oof, you're putting a timestamp on it. My man's put. I think it's gonna hopefully look to maybe start the boot camp February time.
What were we talking? 8-week camp?
10 week.
10 week. It's definitely got to be a 10-week camp.
10-week camp, definitely.
I reckon it's going to be a 14-week camp.
14 weeks?
Yeah. Maybe go away, do some warm weather training.
You
head to Portugal.
They always tell you, strength leaves you last, innit? So I got that. That's all good.
You got the strength. It's timing. You got to get the timing right.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
How you been? You been alright?
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll be your trainer. I want 10% of any earnings.
Yeah, is that it? I'll take that.
10%, but no negative earnings.
What's 10% of nothing?
You're gonna be in the hole for 500 quid, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I'm good, man.
Yeah.
My training's dropped off a lot, but
we'll get you back up there. Don't worry.
Yeah. Christmas.
That's
it.
After Christmas now, innit?
Yeah.
Christmas dinners are going to come in.
A couple of weeks off work and then let's go. But anyway, you don't want to hear about us. Let's talk about the action-packed weekend.
Oof.
How many days of fight cards have you had?
I don't know. It's been a mad couple of weeks.
Started on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I've never seen it this busy before.
Nah. I mean, they kind of killed themselves a little bit by overlapping so many fights. I feel like they're probably not getting the exposure they deserved because there was just too many.
Too much going on.
I mean, I know there's a lot of fight fans, but there's not that many fight fans.
It's a tricky one because you got the World Cup as well.
Yeah.
So it's the worst time to have so many cards on. I think I watched a video not too long ago with Adi.
Yeah.
And he was saying as well, it's too many fight cards, and
it's true. It's got a point.
The timing's not been great with the football going on in the background.
It's a funny one, isn't it? You would think they wouldn't try their best to not overlap them just so they get the most eyes on. But it's going to happen at some point. Everyone wants to fight. Everyone wants to get that fight out before the end of the year.
That's true. Yeah, you got a lot of people, especially some of those fighters who don't get paid a lot.
They have to fight a couple of times a year anyway.
Yeah, just get out before Christmas.
True.
It's good for us, good for the fans watching, more boxing. There's never been so much boxing on TV, which is great. I remember when I first started getting into boxing, you only used to have it on pay-per-view and the odd card here.
It's one a month, something like that, if you're lucky.
Well, yeah, if that. And then you had some on terrestrial TV, but... we've got so much boxing on, so many options, and it's good.
Yeah. Main one? What was the main one though?
Well, we'll go into what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
Let's talk about follow-up, obviously, Dillian Whyte versus Franklin. Controversial fight, that one. A little bit.
For those of you who don't want to know.
I think everyone's seen it now. And everyone's going to see it.
That's true, it's true.
Well, Dillian Whyte got the victory, and you got right on your prediction.
I did.
You said points win. I think we both said points, and I said there might be a little bit of an upset, but you got it spot on. You said it go points, Dillian Whyte.
It's not the first time, Tom.
Yeah, you've actually been doing all right.
I know I've been doing all right.
That's 5 out of 6, I think, in a row.
If I was a betting man, I would be a rich man right now.
Yeah. So next one.
Yeah. Who's next one? Fury.
Yeah.
Fury Chisora. We'll talk about that later.
But yeah, you got it right. So what did you think about the fight? Obviously, we talked a lot about Dillian Whyte's defense before the fight. What he was going to do differently in this one, and we said he was a bit vulnerable from, well, more than a bit vulnerable from the uppercut, but he's clearly been working on it.
You know what? You said it yourself as well. Actually, you said you think he takes on a bit more than. I wasn't convinced. I wasn't convinced he was going to take on anything his trainer was going to offer.
What, Buddy McGirt, yeah?
Yeah. But he actually did. And it was proof was in the pudding. Like, he took on a whole complete new defensive style. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what we said. we called it.
We didn't stop talking about the turtle shell defense.
Yeah.
And what the hell did he come out? I've never seen him do that kind of a defensive style before.
Never.
And
never.
he clearly took on... He obviously watched our video and was like, yeah.
These guys know what they're talking about.
That's it. He managed to trim down like an 8-week training camp.
Yeah.
You know, did it in one video. It was like, yeah.
No, it was a good fight, you know, like, and Dillian did make significant improvements defensively for sure. I feel like he could have put in a little bit more work rate.
Yeah.
He didn't really. There was times when
He was a bit trimmer, wasn't he?
yeah, was a bit trimmer.
Yeah, he looked trimmer
You
to
reckon?
me. Yeah, he looked more trimmer to me.
I don't know if he looked a bit trimmer to me or not, you know. But in terms of fitness, I'd say his fitness definitely improved.
Yeah. Normally, towards the end of a fight, he tails off a bit, doesn't he? And to be fair, he did a little bit in the fight. He sort of started to tail off a little bit. But for most of the rounds, he looked pretty much in control.
Yeah. I think Franklin was just a little bit too predictable at times. Like, he would come off, he would start the round good. It would pull off a few combos. There wasn't too much variety in his punches, which maybe made it a bit too easy to.
Yeah, well,
to figure
we said
out.
he's got good work rate. Everything we said in the previous fights that we watched, he did. So he had good work rate, fairly decent movement for a big guy.
Yeah, and good
I
chin.
mean, he's not a big heavyweight, but he's a big guy.
Yeah.
And a good chin. But one of the things we highlighted in the last video was his power. He just didn't have the power, did he?
Nah. I think that's the biggest thing he was lacking, and maybe a little bit of his timing as well. Because there was at one point where he slightly wobbled.
Nah, he didn't.
It did wobble him a little bit. I think it was like it must have been like the 10th round or something like that.
Maybe
was it
9th round. Yeah.
But
I don't think Dillian Whyte.
I don't think he was that phased. I don't think
Dillian Whyte was hurt.
No. I'm not saying he's going to fall over like anytime soon.
But Franklin had some.
He had a bit of success.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. Entertaining.
But a lot of people scored it a win to Franklin.
They did.
So how did you score it?
I scored it that last round to Dillian Whyte, which clinched it for him.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I gave him one at max 2 rounds for me.
Yeah.
So I think the scorecards actually got it pretty accurately this time. Like,
yeah, fair dues.
It's not often.
Yeah, I didn't score it round for round. And to be fair, I probably need to watch it back again. But the general feel of the fight, I think Dillian Whyte clinched it.
He was having the more successful like power punches and things like that.
Yeah, you could see he backed up Franklin a couple of times, didn't he?
He had more ring generalship as well.
Yeah.
He was controlling the ring most of the time.
Yeah, I think he clinched it, and a lot of people were slating how he looked in that fight. But what did you think? Do you think he looked better, worse, same?
I think he looked better. I mean, you couldn't really look worse than he did against Fury. Let's be honest. Come on, we can't kid ourselves. He didn't. He himself probably will admit that he wasn't his best at Fury fight. So anything better than that is a plus. So in my eyes, he's looked better.
Yeah, I think so. I saw definite improvements from the last last couple of fights, if I'm honest. So obviously, as we mentioned, his defense, he needs to improve on that, and he looks like he has worked on it.
Yeah.
He was doing that sort of turtle shell defense, and at times it looked like it was going to unravel a little bit, like towards the end of the fight.
Just started losing his head.
You were thinking he was going to revert back to type and go back to his normal style, but he held it together and he looked better to me. He did what he needed to do. Like Buddy McGirt was telling him to throw the jab to the body. I think there was one round where he said you can knock him out in the next one. Dillian Whyte went for it. It didn't happen.
It did get him close, actually.
It was close. Yeah.
It did get him, I mean, he did. Again, like, he looked like he was throwing everything at him, and he looked a bit phased by it. But like we said, Jermaine Franklin, his chin's
a good chin.
It's a good chin. So yeah. But all in all, good fight.
Yeah. It would have been good to see a knockout, but I think it was what Dillian Whyte needed. He put together a few things. He showed that he's still got a little bit of something left.
Does he have enough something for Joshua?
I don't know where Joshua's head's at the moment, if I'm honest with you. Like, a few people have said it. We're Joshua fans, but I don't know if Joshua should actually be boxing. Like,
you think it's that bad, yeah?
It doesn't look right at the moment at all. And even Dillian Whyte said it.
Yeah.
And if you've got Dillian Whyte saying Joshua's not right then,
rather than slating him or whatever.
Yeah, then you know there's something there, and there's a reason why Joshua's not fighting before Christmas. So otherwise he would have been.
I agree
out.
with you. I think his head's not right in the right place at the minute.
I don't think he should be boxing at the moment.
Yeah.
He needs to go away and get his head straight. He doesn't. To be fair, he doesn't need to box again, Joshua.
He doesn't, but he does.
Yeah, well,
otherwise, where's his legacy at if he doesn't box again?
He's done what he's got. Plenty of money in the bank. He's won the titles. I reckon he can retire if he wanted to retire.
How can he walk down the street and say he did what he did though?
Easy, just buy the street. Buy the street, block the roads off. Don't let anyone walk down it.
Ignore the media.
He's got that much money, he can do it. Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching him. The last couple of videos I've seen with Joshua, I'm a little bit worried for him. I think he needs to just go away, focus on him.
Do with like 6 months to a year out, just to like just get out, get away from it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I don't feel like he should be boxing at the moment. And again, that's why I think maybe they've not pushed for the bout, but before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then they're looking after Christmas, But anyway, that's getting deep. Deep. So yeah, Franklin and Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
As I said, was it a robbery though? Like,
nah.
We're saying it weren't a robbery. It was close, but it weren't a robbery from our perspective.
Yeah.
There are definite improvements from Dillian Whyte.
Yeah. Should it be AJ's next fight? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think what happened is Dillian Whyte will probably go away. There's still some really good fights for him.
So is it? What sort of time is it?
Time for BloodLust Moment.
You what?
BloodLust Moment.
It's the BloodLust Moment, man.
Okay, I'll tell you where it is. So you see Warrior, yeah? Yeah, cool. That film.
Great, Steve Warrior.
Where is that UFC film? And basically, you've got Tommy, who's training in the gym. He's just come back from the war, and he's training in this UFC gym, and he's just like hitting the bow. And then you've got Mando. He's in the ring, and he's just knocked some guy out, and he's like, "Oh, give me someone else." And Tommy just looks over, and he's like, "I'll fight." And the trainer's like, "Get out of here!" And then you got Mad Dog. He's like, "Oh, give me go on." Tommy's like, "Okay." So he gets in the ring. Well, they were like First of all, he's like, have you signed a waiver? And when he does this kick on Mad Dog, and it goes, gets pushed back, and then you're like, oh, this is close. And then Tommy throws a couple of punches, and basically he just lays out Mad Dog onto the floor. BloodLust drops him, and everyone, the gym goes silent. Mad Dog's like on the ropes, like, and he's like convulsing. And then Tommy goes up to the trainer and goes, where's my 200 pounds? That's me.
Oof. Not gonna lie, that is a sick film.
It is a good film. Yeah.
Good film. Anyone who ain't watched Warrior, watch Warrior, bro.
Yeah.
But getting back to it, BloodLust Moment of the week.
So yeah, what's your BloodLust Moment of the week?
Oh, there's so many possibilities. I mean, Adam Azim, that was a sick fight.
Yeah, Ryland Charlton, that was a Sunday fight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Boxer card. That was mad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ryland Charlton, seasoned fighter, fighting Adam Azim. What was it, second round?
I think it was second round, yeah. Second round, he finished him off.
Yeah, but first round they started putting the beating on him.
I'm actually like getting excited about Adam Azim now. Like he's really putting the work in now. Like actually decent fighters. So
they've been building him up, and
yeah.
I've been like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it could be the real deal.
Too much hype. But then,
yeah,
after what he did to Ryland Charlton,
yeah,
you know, he's a good fighter.
It's true. So it could be him. Could be Chev Clarke. That was a good
Chev Clarke. Yeah, good old Chev Clarke.
Yeah.
We met Chev Clarke, didn't we?
Yeah. Chev Clarke's sick. Like, he's such a cool guy.
Yeah. It was just like he gave us a lot of time. We didn't need to. We went to again. It was just like the Boatsy fight.
Yeah.
He gave us a bit of time. Spoke to us, and he seems like a really down to earth, nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah. But not in the ring.
Not in the ring, yeah.
In the ring.
After he did, it was that was a bit like that Terry Harper fight, wasn't it? Where the guy was just like knocked out on his feet.
Pretty much, yeah. And a little dance at the end, like that was jokes. It could be. But nah, I think we got to give it to Fabio Wardley, my white collar brother, against Nathan Gorman, because that was just fire. Like, I just don't understand. Like it was just too much excitement.
Total power, man.
Yeah, leave him alone, man. Yeah, the way he just went in there, like he took a beating as well himself, and still just laid it on Nathan. Like fair play to him. So that's my BloodLust Moment on the week.
BloodLust Moment.
Oof.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
His nose was all like busted up. Yeah. Blood was like squirting out everywhere. I mean, he still laid out Nathan Gorman, but
It's true. Maybe he stopped a little bit too early. Maybe just give him that little bit more round. Yeah. But other than that,
they thought it'd save Gorman for another day. So
yeah, and he'd already been down 3 times anyway, innit? So
yeah, but yeah, that I agree with that. I think that's got to be a BloodLust Moment.
Does that do it for you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go.
Anyway,
thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe.
And the bell icon. And we'll see you guys soon.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye.